As you can well imagine, over the course of the last couple of months, there have been many stories being told to me, and one of the things that I hear most often is, "Oh, Pastor Brad, come February, your life will never be the same." The stories go on to elaborate how the coming of a child completely upends your life, turns it around, and perhaps throws it into a little bit of chaos. I laughed at the last church council meeting as we were getting to the end, and Eric Paulsrud leaned over and said, "Pastor Brad, just want to let you know, the coming of a baby, it's not going to change your life at all." And those who were standing next to him turned in stark amazement and wide eyes, wondering what in the world he was saying. And he laughed and he said, "Well, I just had to say that because I think everyone else is probably telling you how much your life is going to change." But as we come to this day, I put that out there because I recognize that in the next couple of months, Bill and my life is going to change dramatically as we welcome a child. However, in Advent, what we are told about is a very different child who is going to enter this world and turn it upside down in ways that we cannot even fathom or anticipate. The lives that we have known, the ways that the countries have operated, even the very nature of the animals in creation are going to be different, dramatically changed and altered. Now, this writing from Isaiah needs to be framed. You see, here we have the people of Israel, a small nation, a small group, living in their own land. And there, knocking at their door, is this Assyrian Empire. There, crossing the borders and coming in over the people of Israel, is this large military power, this mighty emperor. And the people of Israel are trembling, worried. The lives that they have built up, the borders that they have secured, are now changed completely as this new military might invades and overtakes their people and their land. And they are left wrestling. "Oh God, how can you do this to us? We are your chosen people. We are the faithful people. You have made a covenant with us." And they are struggling, wondering, begging, and now in this place, hoping and dreaming that the invaders, that this sense of might makes right, that can be overcome with a new way of being, and that even as the Assyrians come in and overtake their land, that there would be a God who would stand with them and raise up a new vision. It is that vision that we tap into in this Advent season. We look around us and we know that the world is not the way that we would hope or dream for it to be. There is terrorism and rumors of terrorism that circles around the globe with the click of a mouse. There are the challenges of how we might operate in the larger world, or how other countries or their rulers might operate in the larger world. Perhaps this week we are hypersensitive to that with the cables that have been unleashed on WikiLeaks. wondering what has been said about whom, causing disruptions in terms of who can be trusted. And we come wondering at what it means for us to proclaim a realm in which the last word does not rest with an empire or a ruler of this world, but rests in one who brings words of promise, who plants the seeds of hope and peace in each of us. Now, this one had been foretold in Israel, the Messiah, the Anointed, the one who would break down the way things had been and instead would call people to God's holy mountain and rule with peace, with mercy. And the image today is that of this shoot from the stump of Jesse. Now, many of you have probably read or are well aware that Jesse is the father of King David. Jesse was the one who had this large clan of boys and a shepherd boy who was raised up in a time of need, a time of distress, in the time of Israel. And that this child of Jesse would become a great leader that would usher in peace and victory. But beyond this today, it's not about military might or even about a leader from this world, but one who would usher in God's shalom. And this branch that springs up. Another word or play on words in the Hebrew is that it is the rod or staff. This one who is being brought in will have a rod or staff, and we can look at that in a couple of different ways. One is as the leader, one is as the shepherd, who calls people together, who brings all together in a new way, a new vision.